Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Aisha Wasi and Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Aisha Wasi and I have to talk to ChatGPT today and the topic of conversation is learning from mistakes in teaching, how educated and students can turn failures into learning opportunities. So let's have a talk with ChatGPT. Hello, good morning ChatGPT. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going so far?
I'm also good.
I'm glad
ChatGPT,
to hear that.
yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I have some questions for you today, and the of topic is today is learning from mistakes in teaching. How educators and students can turn failures into learning opportunities. So my first question is, what does it mean to learn from mistakes in the context of teaching and learning?
That's a fantastic topic. Learning from mistakes in teaching basically means viewing errors not as failures, but as valuable opportunities for growth and improvement. It involves analyzing what went wrong, understanding why it happened, and using that insight to refine teaching strategies and help students do the same. It's a great way to foster a growth mindset.
Okay, now why it is important for teachers and students to view mistakes as part of the learning process.
Viewing mistakes as part of the learning process is important because it helps reduce fear of failure and encourages experimentation and creativity. When both teachers and students see mistakes as opportunities to learn, it fosters a growth mindset, builds resilience, and ultimately leads to deeper understanding and continuous improvement. Plus, it makes the whole learning journey a lot more positive and engaging.
That's true. Okay. How can failure be transferred into a stepping stone for success in education?
Failure can be a stepping stone by helping us identify what doesn't work and why. It encourages reflection and critical thinking, which in turn leads to improved strategies and better outcomes. By analyzing failures, we can pinpoint gaps in knowledge or approach and make necessary adjustments. Over time, this process builds confidence, resilience, and a deeper understanding, making success much more achievable in the long run.
All right. Then, what role does a teacher's attitude towards mistake play in shaping students' confidence?
A teacher's attitude towards mistakes plays a huge role in shaping students' confidence. When teachers respond to errors with patience, encouragement, and constructive feedback, it helps students see mistakes as a natural part of learning rather than something to fear. This kind of supportive environment boosts students' willingness to take risks, ask questions, and explore new ideas, all of which are essential for building confidence and fostering a love of learning.
Okay. From the teacher's point of view, how can teachers create a classroom environment where students feel safe to make and discuss mistakes?
To create a classroom environment where students feel safe to make and discuss mistakes, teachers can foster a culture of respect and openness. This includes modeling vulnerability by sharing their own mistakes and how they learned from them, encouraging questions, and celebrating effort and progress, establishing clear guidelines that mistakes are a natural part of learning, and ensuring that feedback is constructive and supportive also.
Mm-hmm.
Collaborative where students feel comfortable helping each other out and discussing challenges together really goes a long way. When everyone feels valued and supported, it just makes the learning experience that much more enriching.
All right. Now, can you tell me what are some strategies teachers can use to reflect on the learn from their own teaching errors?
Absolutely. Teachers can use several strategies to reflect on their own teaching errors. One effective method is keeping a teaching journal to jot down what went well and what could be improved after each lesson. Another strategy is seeking feedback from colleagues or even students as they can provide fresh perspectives. Additionally, recording and reviewing lessons can help teachers spot areas for improvement. And of course, engaging in professional development and collaborative discussions with peers can also be super helpful.
All right. What can educators do when a lesson plan or teaching method doesn't go as expected?
When a lesson plan or teaching method doesn't go as expected, educators can stay flexible and adapt on the fly. They can quickly assess what's not working and make real time adjustments, such as changing the pacing, using different resources, or trying alternative explanations. It's also helpful to reflect on what didn't go well afterward, seek feedback from students, and tweak the lesson for next time. Ultimately, a call about maintaining a growth mindset and viewing these moments as
All right.
learning opportunities for both. You're very welcome. If you have any more questions or need any more
Yes,
tips,
yes, yes. I want to know what are some effective ways students can reflect on their mistakes to improve learning outcomes?
students can reflect on their mistakes in a few really effective ways. One approach is keeping a learning journal where they write about what went wrong and how they can improve. They can also engage in self assessment or peer feedback, which encourages them to analyze their own work and learn from others. Another great method is using guided reflection questions that help them think critically about what they learned and how they can apply it in the future. And of course, setting specific goals for improvement can also be really powerful.
All right. Can you tell me how can teachers help students overcome the fear of making mistakes in classroom?
Absolutely. Teachers can help students overcome the fear of making mistakes by creating a supportive and positive classroom culture. This can be done by celebrating effort and progress rather than just correct answers, encouraging a growth mindset, and emphasizing that mistakes are a natural part of learning. Teachers can also provide constructive and non-judgmental feedback, encourage collaborative learning so students feel like they're in it together, and model how to learn from mistakes themselves. Over time, this helps build a safer and more confident learning environment.
Okay, and if we come to the growth mindset and emotional impact, can you tell me how does developing a growth mindset influence how teachers and students respond to failure?
Absolutely. Developing a growth mindset can really transform how both teachers and students respond to failure. For students, it means viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, rather it means embracing challenges as opportunities for professional growth and being open to feedback and continuous improvement. This mindset helps both teachers and students stay resilient, maintain a positive outlook, and keep pushing forward despite setbacks. It really fosters a culture of continuous learning and improvement.
All right, can you tell me what emotional or psychological barriers often prevent people from embracing their mistakes?
Certainly. One major barrier is the fear of judgment or ridicule, which can make people hesitant to admit mistakes. There's also the fear of failure, which can impact self esteem and create anxiety. Sometimes a desire to appear competent or perfect can prevent people from acknowledging errors. Additionally, past experiences of harsh criticism or negative reinforcement can make individuals more guarded. Overcoming these barriers involves building a safe, supportive environment and encouraging a mindset that values growth over perfection.
All right. So my last question is: how can celebrating improvements after mistakes boost motivation and long-term learning?
Celebrating small improvements really helps build momentum and reinforces the idea that progress is a continuous journey. It boosts motivation because it makes students feel recognized and valued for their efforts, no matter how small. This positive reinforcement encourages them to keep going, even when things get tough. Over time, it helps develop a resilient mindset and a deeper commitment to learning, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges in the future.
All right. Thank you, ChatGPT. I really enjoyed talking with you. See you next time. Bye.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It was great chatting with you. Take care and see you next time. Bye.
I hope you like this chat GPT conversation. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.